Hi, this is Pete, welcome to my channel, and this is a synthesizer overlay for the Behringer Neutron. First of all, it should be a beautification that feels like you've got a new device. In addition, it may also provide information about hidden functions or settings that are not obvious from the user interface. So in some cases you can actually skip the manual and just take a look at the overlay. Meanwhile, there are several alternatives, and here I will compare the products of 3 different providers. Oversynth, a US-based company, provides the largest collection with overlays for many brands and devices, including synths from Behringer, Arturia, Moog and many more. The material is solid, the print quality is excellent and it's easy to apply, although it usually requires the removal of knobs and screws. Heinakroon from Finland offers a large number of overlays for Behringer devices, and in many cases the overlays also provide helpful information about hidden functions. However, with regard to material installation, Heinakroon shows a completely different realization. So this guy here is as flexible as paper and it's fully adhesive. Therefore, the overlay feels like a large unwieldy sticker, and the small lettering is not as easy to read as on the Oversynth products. In my opinion, also the installation is a bit more complicated and requires more patience and precision. The third provider is mxpand from Germany. The actual product line is much smaller than the Oversynth collection, but the quality is also very good. The 2 overlays I tested are solid and the installation is very easy, like here for the model cycles. No knobs have to be removed, so it's also easy to remove it on occasion and install it back again as you like. As a striking feature for the minitaur, the corresponding overlay is magnetic, a very cool and practical idea. The layout is also convincing, but it does not provide that much additional information like the Oversynth overlays. The price for the overlays varies between 20 to around $30, which is approximately the same range for all 3 providers. In my opinion, this is absolutely okay for the Oversynth and mxpand products. In direct comparison, for the Heinakroon overlays, this feels a bit overpriced in my opinion. And finally, you will also have to add shipping fees, which in my case have been low for the mxpand products and rather high for the Heinakroon ones. For the Oversynth products, shipping seems to be free if your order is above the $100 limit, which was the case for my order. So that's all I want to say, and I hope my little comparison was helpful for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, stay healthy and stay tuned.